Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThoughtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Yeah. So one thing I hear commonly or have heard commonly is that shit, like at least from the OGs is shit, nigga, I had to grind, get it out the mud, nigga. Ain't nobody co-sign me, ain't nobody pass the torch to me, so.
Okay, well, there's two different things, right? Because we talking about people at this point, nigga, they don't really need you to co-sign them. They're already established. You co-sign people when you're trying to establish it. We ain't talking about motherfuckers who trying to establish. We talking about motherfuckers who's already established. Yeah. So, that talking point, trash. Okay? Now, second part of that is, nigga, if you come before somebody, if you love the craft, you love the culture, you shouldn't want nobody to go through what the fuck you went through. If you do, you just a selfish motherfucker. Niggas don't be giving a fuck about nothing outside of themselves. And so what happens with Houston is people getting the outlook into the in look of how niggas really think. It's slave mentality, and sorry and gonna say, but it's most of the old niggas. And it ain't because it's their fault, it's just because they are a generation closer to slavery than, they're 2 generations closer to slavery, being offsprings of slaves than we are. So this, that slave mentality has just been regurgitated into them, or it's been, it's been filtered into them. That's how they was raised.
Yeah.
To where it's not enough. If I don't get it, I ain't gonna, if I can't get it, I gotta get it before everybody else get it. Yeah. That's the mentality of those generations of people. Cause it's not just this rap shit, they think like that, period. Oh, the white man's racist. They think everybody racist. It's the mentality and being the offspring of the generations that were closer to slavery.
Yeah. We
didn't grow up like that because we didn't have to go through those hurts, and we didn't have to deal with those interactions. You feel me? With 3-4 generations has passed, people dealing with that postpartum slavery era. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that is. It's really deeply embedded, and it's psychological. And until niggas, and you don't really break that chain until you reach a higher source. And it's not you, it's just within you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, we're not talking about, see, a lot of motherfuckers say, and it is true, but at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who knew Young Thug before Gucci Mane seen him? He was an artist who needed a co-signment. Bruh, first of all, that's just a part of being a big homie. See, we living in a generation where, bro, you could just put a cap on, and if you look like it fits, if you look like you got it, people give you that card. But then people don't hold you accountable for the expectations with coming for playing that role. With a role comes expectations. Nigga, if you the manager of the store, I expect by the time I talk to you, after dealing with this dumbass clerk, and I say I want a manager, you need to come over there with the credentials to play your role. And if you if you don't have the attributes, the characteristics, the strengths to play this role is too big for your skill set.
Yeah. That's
just kind of with DEI. We can transform it. It's just transparent. It's about putting people in positions, or people get into positions who would not fit best for the position, or they perform. Their performance is not up to par with other candidates. It's the same way. A lot of these niggas, bro, they wasn't just really the hardest nigga. They wasn't this other shit. They was just the nigga who was in line long enough to where ain't nobody else in the way. If you wait in line long enough, eventually your turn come. Yeah. And that's a lot of shit was going on. Cause at the end of the day, a lot of these niggas wasn't the real ones. It was the ones around them that they rapping about, and they became that persona of them. And that goes fit for a lot of niggas right now. A lot of these niggas, you was around it, but like it really was never you. You just became it.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? So that you could slap that label on whatever product you would like. and the product is the rappers. But it's the rap game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A game ain't real life. It's just something we go through in life. You feel me?
They say this is the city of the players, though. Like
it is. Cause guess what? Guess what? At the most, somebody might come from the shoulders and do some boxing. Now, sometimes shit get out of hand. There has been times like that. But that's another thing. See, the OGs don't understand. If you don't pour into motherfuckers, they don't respect you. So a lot of the respect that the OGs screaming about is because you're not giving people reasons to respect you. Nigga, it's yin and yang, motherfucker. You can't separate them. If you want something, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
It ain't about people. Every time you have this conversation, people think about, oh, you talking about a handout. No, motherfucker. This is a part of the process. This is a relay, bitch. You post the first leg, runs his portion, hands off the stick. Second leg runs his portion, hand off the stick. Third leg run his portion. The second leg can't run the whole goddamn relay. You're gonna get disqualified. And that's why a lot of these niggas get disqualified in the respect spectrum of the conversation, because nigga, you're not passing the stick.
Yeah, nigga trying to run the whole relay.
You trying to run the whole relay. Still going, 38 years in. Still him. And that's cool. Nigga, just because, like, bro, Emmitt Smith is still that nigga. But when Elliott or whatever running Ezekiel came in, guess what? Ezekiel became that nigga. It don't take away from Emmitt Smith. He's a legendary Dallas Cowboy. But as soon as somebody break his record, guess what? If it ain't been done, it will get done, and guess what? This nigga becomes the next one, and guess what Emmitt Smith gonna do? He gonna come when they giving him his award, he gonna shake his hand and blah, 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 blah. We do this in every aspect of work. Nigga, when you get promoted in the corporate field, the person that you take over, nigga, hey, here's the blah, blah, blah. Here's the blah, blah, blah. This is your assistant. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at when presidents switch White Houses. They don't even like each other. You leave them alone. It's tradition. It's part of tradition. It's a part of the process. Niggas think they bigger than the process, and you're not. But you want the respect. You don't get the respect, nigga, because you ain't playing the role that comes with the process. You can't separate some shit, nigga. It's a facade to think you can. You think you can just surprise motherfuckers on Instagram and woo-woo. They're gonna be looking at your flaws. The more light get showed on you is the more likelihood you are to see a flaw. So when you playing this game and you in that role, you gotta understand that role come with some expectations. It come with some responsibilities. If you don't want the responsibility, get out the fucking way. Quit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I quit and didn't make what I put into it. You can't quit and you made more than you ever made in your life. How that make sense? I'm upside down and I can quit. You made profit and profit and profit and profit and profit, and you're gonna ever profit at this point because music is the new cryptocurrency. As long as there's Wi-Fi, nigga, there are streams, somebody's getting paid. So if I could step away from some shit and I'm upside down, the rap game owe me. The rap game don't owe you niggas at this point. You've already reaped the benefits and fruits of your labor. Not saying you shouldn't do it forever, but you don't have to be frontline with it because you're gonna get it regardless. Who's not gonna jam Mo City Dawn for the rest of Texas years? Who's not gonna jam Southside for the rest of Texas years? Who's not gonna jam Tipping on 4-4s for the rest of Texas years? Who's not gonna jam all these other legendary records that we have? Like, nigga, you don't want to, like, nigga, come on, bro. It's no excuse. It's no motherfucking excuse. Any nigga complaining about what he has to do as a big homie, you don't deserve to be a big homie. You don't deserve to be a legend. Legends create legends. The fuck is you talking about? You niggas got the game twisted. And there's just such a dick riding city and a dick pulling city. Niggas just happy just being your homeboy or saying, you know what I'm saying? They don't hold you accountable. I'm not one of them. I don't give a fuck about who you is, how much you got, how much you did, who you did it with, none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nigga, if you're flawed, bitch.
Yeah.
If you don't like what I'm saying, do something about it. Fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's not an invite to violence. This is an invite to betterism, motherfucker. Fix it. Change the narrative. It ain't hard. That's all like niggas be thinking it's about the name by the handout. No. Nigga, any nigga who went through something and nigga, you shouldn't want other people to go through what you go through. That's a sick thing. Oh, I went through it. I want him to feel it too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then he took my booty. I want him to take everything. Like, that's a bitter bitch shit. That's bitter bitch syndrome. That's bitterness. And it's selfish. That's not the good characteristics of a leader. A leader go through things so others don't have to. So while you niggas want to be leaders, start doing the things and be proud that you had to go through some things and learn the hard way. Nigga, if it's for you to happen, that's because it was chosen for you to happen too. Because you were strong enough to deal with it. Niggas are bitter about shit that they already overcame. You know what I'm saying? That's a slave mentality. You're stuck in that perpetual circle of negativity and woe is meism, victimhood. I don't respect that shit. I don't respect it at all. You know what I'm saying? The much is given, much is required.
Yeah.
And if that is too much to pay, get out the way. That's a good slogan.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
It's a good motherfucking slogan.